Lucid Trading just dropped their biggest update ever, the brand new LucidFlex plan. And honestly, this new plan might shake up the futures platform space because they finally built a plan around three things traders have been asking for. No daily loss limit, no consistency rule in funded stage, and no payout buffer. In this video, I'm going to give you a clean breakdown of everything that Lucid Trading just announced. First, I'll go over what LucidFlex actually is and why it's a big deal on its own. Then I'll compare LucidFlex to their existing LucidPro so you can clearly see the difference in both evaluation and funded stages. After that, I'll walk you through the smaller but still important updates Lucid made across their other products, including the new payout changes and live account structure. By the end of this, you should have a good idea of which plan fits your style and what these updates actually mean for traders. Before we dive in, if you like videos where I talk through platform changes, trading psychology, and share my day trading recaps with full transparency, please like the video for the algorithm and subscribe so you don't miss any further updates. I also live stream every morning during New York Open, so if you want to hang out and watch the decision making in real time, go ahead and check it out. Also, I want to make it clear that this is not a review. This is simply an overview based on Lucid's announcement today. Depending on when you watch this, some details may change, so I'll link their FAQ and documentation page in the description for you to check the latest info on everything. In full disclosure, I am also affiliated with Lucid Trading, and at the time of recording this, I personally have a Lucid Flex evaluation and a Lucid Direct account. I have not gotten a payout from them, so I cannot speak about their payout process yet. I am testing these accounts right alongside you, and this video is simply to help you understand what the updates and changes are, not to tell you which one you should buy. First of all, when it comes to Lucid Trading as a prop firm, there is something important that I think many people miss. All Lucid Trading evaluation accounts have no monthly billing. This alone is a huge benefit for traders because it removes the pressure of needing to pass before the monthly renewal. You can take as long as you want to pass the evaluation. If the market is choppy or if you're taking it slow, you won't be punished with another monthly fee. And if you happen to blow up the account, the resets are usually cheaper than getting a fresh new account. And lastly, no activation fee once you pass. All of these features together are extremely rare in the futures prop firm space right now, and it already makes Lucid Trading stand out even before we get into any of the actual feature differences. Now let's talk about LucidFlex, because that's mainly what was announced today. LucidFlex is built around flexibility. In the funded stage, there's no daily loss limit, no consistency rule, and no payout buffer. This combination is already unheard of in most other futures prop firms, and it means traders no longer have to worry about limiting their daily payout potential or building artificial buffers before requesting payouts. There are still the usual requirements you need to meet, like earning the required minimum profits for 5 separate days and following their payout minimums and maximums, but nothing unreasonable or out of line with what the rest of the industry has already. In the evaluation stage, LucidFlex does have a 50% consistency rule, which basically means the fastest you can pass is 2 days. It also has no daily loss limit during the evaluation, so if you're someone who hates daily loss limits and hates the idea of being restricted by consistency rules in the funded stage, LucidFlex is designed to remove those constraints. But what's the catch, you might ask? Well, once you're funded, LucidFlex does have a scaling plan, which means your allowed contract size is limited in the beginning but increases as your profit grows. For traders who use small size, especially 1 or 2 contracts, this generally won't matter, but it is something to be aware of if you plan on growing into larger size aggressively from the beginning. Now let's compare LucidFlex to the existing LucidPro so you can see the actual differences and decide which one makes more sense for your trading. In the evaluation stage, LucidPro has no consistency rule, so you can pass in as little as 1 day, but it does have a daily loss limit in the evaluation stage, which becomes a factor depending on how you trade your setups and how much drawdown you're willing to risk each day. LucidFlex, on the other hand, lets you avoid the daily loss limit entirely, but requires you to trade at least 2 days because of the 50% consistency requirement. So basically, for evaluations, LucidPro is for traders who want the fastest possible pass, while LucidFlex is for traders who don't mind taking an extra day to pass, but not worry about the daily loss limit. In the funded stage, the difference becomes even more noticeable. LucidPro starts with a fixed daily loss at first, but it will scale up as you grow your profit. It also has a 40% consistency requirement now after this update for new accounts. Lastly, LucidPro has a payout buffer, which is initial max limit plus $100. This means you need to get to and maintain this buffer before taking a payout. But LucidFlex removes all of that. No daily loss limit, no consistency rule, no payout buffer. The only constraint on LucidFlex is the scaling plan, which limits how much size you can trade based on your account's profit level. So if you want the maximum size immediately, or you want the fastest possible path to passing, and you don't mind the 40% consistency rule in funded, LucidPro might be the better fit. But if you want maximum flexibility and don't want the extra constraints, except the scaling plan in the funded stage, LucidFlex could be the better fit. For me personally, I grabbed the LucidFlex account because it has the cheaper base pricing, and the no consistency rule in the funded stage seems like a game changer. If I don't want to worry about how much profit I can make in a day. Also, I only use one contract in most situations, so the scaling plan doesn't affect my trading. For my trading, I don't need the ability to trade larger size on day one. What matters more to me is not being restricted in other ways once I'm funded. So for my trading style, LucidFlex makes the most sense. I'm curious what you like better, so feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments below. Everyone's trading style is different, and what works for me may not work for you. And since LucidFlex just launched, Lucid Trading is running a pretty big launch promo right now, 40% off all LucidFlex accounts, and if you buy 5 evaluation, you get a free reset as well. If you want to try it out, you can use the code RDT for the best discount. And just so you know, even after this launch promo ends, the same code RDT will always give you the best discount Lucid Trading is offering at the time. So whenever you're watching this, that code will get you whatever the best discount is. It's an affiliate code and it helps support the channel, so thank you in advance if you decide to use it. Now let's go through the rest of the changes Lucid announced. These are smaller changes but still important for anyone already trading with them or thinking about switching. First, the name LucidTest, which is what the evaluation for LucidPro was used to be called, is now being renamed to LucidPro Evals. So now we have LucidPro Eval and LucidPro Funded as the official naming. So Lucid Trading now offers LucidFlex that was announced today and LucidPro, and each plan has its own eval and funded stage. They also have Lucid Direct accounts, which is their straight to funding plan. Another update is that, as I mentioned earlier, the consistency rule for LucidPro Funded is now increasing from 35% to 40%. Keep in mind that this update is not retroactive, meaning it only applies to accounts purchased on and after November 28, 2025. And I thought this was quite interesting. In regards to their live accounts, traders can now have up to 5 live accounts, which is a huge improvement from before when all accounts were merged into one. I personally experienced the downside of having multiple XFAs combined into one live account, which threw off my risk management and my trading style. So being able to maintain separate live accounts is a major upgrade. And the last update I want to mention is that Lucid Trading is going to end their offer of paying out 100% on the first $10,000 of traders payout on new accounts purchased starting today, November 28, 2025. This means all payouts will be 90-10 split from the beginning. This is definitely a downgrade for traders, but still not a huge deal because not many firms offer the 100% of initial profits anymore. And the 90-10 split is still one of the best payout split structures in the industry right now. There are a few other minor updates as well, but for those, I'll leave a link in the description so you can read everything that Lucid announced today. Lucid Trading is still one of the newest prop firms in the space, but honestly, they're already making some pretty bold moves that a lot of traders have been asking for years. And the thing I really respect is that most of the changes they're rolling out lean in favor of the trader. No monthly billing, no consistency rule, and no payout buffer and funded with LucidFlex. And even the little things like being able to have 5 live accounts now. And sure, some parts of the update are clearly meant to keep things sustainable on their end. I think every prop firm has to make decisions that protect the company long term, especially with all of the regulation talks going on right now. But the decision Lucid Trading is moving in is clearly geared towards betterment of us traders. Like I said, I'm testing all of this right alongside you guys. As I mentioned earlier, I just grabbed the LucidFlex evaluation and I'm going to see exactly how this plays out over time. Once I get deeper into funded and eventually hit payouts, I'll make a follow-up video and share the full experience. And just a reminder, if you ever decide to try any of the Lucid plans yourself, my code RDT will always give you the best discount they offer at the time. So if you want to stay in the loop as this all develops, like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any of the updates. That's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. This has been Red, signing out. Peace.